Hey, what's going on, everyone? Brandonio's back. Quick little video for you guys. Not sure if everyone in the game got the news alert for the VIP council meeting that went down the other day, but I kind of wanted to talk about the things that were gone over in the meeting. I did reach out to a couple of guys that were in it and part of the players team. I did not hear back from everyone, but I was hoping to have one of them on the stream so we could kind of hear firsthand about what went down. But I will just review one of the write-ups that one of them did and discuss it from my perspective a little bit. I broke this down into a couple different sections. The first one is going to be the things that were already implemented. The second, the coming soon. And third, just other things in general that were discussed at the meeting. So first off, the legend keepers did get a bump. I know that they've been pretty consistently updating them throughout the season so far, but I know that my all-time great keeper, Mickey Mantle, got a bump to 495 overall. So if you have the 600s from last year, it looks like your players are going to be at 495, which is pretty cool because it helps your team balance out if you actually keep your keeper in your lineup. Second, those that hop brackets will soon not be appearing in the leaderboards for MVP. So basically, if you messed up and you didn't get into a club in enough time before the event starts, or you left to help out a buddy put up some points in his, you won't be seeing those guys in the MVP leaderboards anymore. The loyalty boxes, which I have a couple left so I could show you, they were set to you being able to open 50 of them in each tier per day. And now it has been raised 10 boxes to 60 for all the tiers. So if you have a bunch of extra loyalty saved up, you don't have to wait as long to spend it all. The field pass is now extended up until 5 minutes prior to event start. So if you bought the field passes or field pass over the weekend and you're playing games on Monday, you'll be able to use the autoplay function in the discount up until 5 minutes before the event starts. And same thing for Fridays leading up until the weekend event. The box odds for Legends are likely to mirror that of 2019. I did go back to 19 to look at what the box odds are, but I don't think we can really use those as a comparison because the only players available in the game for 19 are all Legends, and the only boxes you can open are Legend boxes. So I don't think we can use the 40 out of 1,000 as a reference point. But it will be nice to see a slight bump in the odds for us to be able to pull those guys. It was also noted that they were going to try to push this as early as today for this weekend event. But if not, we could expect to see it the following weekend. So that's kind of a cool thing that they might add in there. On to the coming soon. The brackets for clubs, how they work now are there are minors, majors, and soon to be Cooperstown. Those all are differentiated between how many top 10s your club has. So if you're in a top club that gets top 10 all the time, you're going to be eventually placed in Cooperstown. The difference between those three tiers are the rewards that you get for placing in the events. I know that the rewards for majors I'm actually really happy with right now. They're actually pretty good. I went back and looked at 19 to see the comparison as well with that, and they're already better. The rewards for majors in 2020 right now are better than the rewards for the Cooperstown bracket last year. So that's kind of cool that they did that for us. Also, the walk-off hero event will see a facelift as soon as this upcoming Monday. The difficulty will be adjusted, and either box odds for repulls will be significantly increased, or we will be able to pull the legend every third cycle. That's also pretty sweet. I know that for guys that grind out and they try to get to 20 cycles to pull a guy again, if we're able to pull the legend every 3 cycles, I think that's going to be really good for the game in general. It'll get more people playing walk-off hero, and it'll also help your XP so that you'll be able to play in future events and level guys or max them, whatever you're trying to do. This next part, there weren't any specifics to it, but they were looking to do general improvements for Clash, and the discussion was centered on the pitching options. Again, I'm not really sure what that means, but wanted to mention it for you guys to see. The CVC X Factors will hopefully soon be working for extra bases, so they weren't previously. And if you don't already know how the X Factors work, say it's a bonus game day, you put on a 5% boost X Factor for bonus games. Your guy is going to be boosted every single at bat throughout that game, and now it will be working if you have the CVC X Factor for extra bases. Whenever they decide to put that in, that'll help guys put up more points easily, not have to burn as much cash or franchise coins, whatever it may be. So that's also something cool that I hope they put in sometime in the near future. A super guaranteed legend timer. So I'll bring up an example of that with the Devin Williams Rookie of the Year box. So if you open 15 of these boxes, no matter what, you're guaranteed to get Devin Williams. Essentially, they were discussing and hopefully putting it in for certain types of legends in the actual event boxes. So it will be nice to know that you're going to be getting that player on the back end, whether it's 100 boxes, 120 boxes, not sure what that number will be, but that's also pretty cool. The player shop update is coming soon. I know we did see that a while ago. I have the newsletter handy right here for October. I believe this one was. Let's see. Yep, this is the October 2020 newsletter where they talked about the collections improved and the new player shop. Essentially, the shop, you can use different types of resources to buy different types of things. So one example they have here, which I don't believe is going to be one that they'll have in the game, but you can use 19,000 blue cash to buy one Mega Prime XP deal box. So the differences between what you could use to buy stuff will be kind of cool, and hopefully they add something in for energy drinks, because I have a crap ton of those and I will never be using them, so that would also be nice. The other things that were discussed in the council meeting, they are going to be looking into starting or ending the CVCs earlier so that the boxes can still get the weekend discount. So if you get the rewards from CVC right now for the beginning or end event, whatever you want to use as an example, you may or may not be able to use the discount for the players that you may or may not get from those boxes. So that's something that they were looking to do. The cooldown was discussed. So a cooldown is if you are joining and leaving a bunch of clubs, your points may or may not continue to be counted in whatever that club may be. Or you just might get locked out of a club in general if you're bumping around too much. And that is used to keep people from helping out other teams or doing points for gifts or just whatever purpose that Glue thinks that might help. I think in some situations a cooldown would help, but right now when they have really good rewards for the events, I know firsthand that a lot of people aren't jumping around or doing anything. So I think the current status of where we're at now is pretty good. The My Legend players will not get an X Factor implemented in for this year, and it was noted that it requires a new set of coding, so they don't plan on putting it in this year. So I don't think that's a big deal unless you're a lower tier player using your My Legend player. Obviously could help you out, but I don't think that's a big touch point for general game improvements. So I also wanted to bring up the November newsletter. If you guys didn't already see it, they're looking to put in the option for being able to save multiple lineups. So if you're playing a weekend event and you want to have lineup A for bonus games, you can save that. If you want to have lineup B set for CVC for when that comes up, I think that'll be a kind of cool feature that they'll add in, and I'll definitely be using it. That's pretty much it. If I hear about any other things, I will obviously let you guys know. I kind of wanted to get this video out so you guys are updated with the status of tap baseball and where everyone's heads are at. And also, I'm sure you guys saw my update video for my Twitch stream, but I will be streaming Fridays at 4 p.m. Weekly. This weekend, or today at 4 p.m., I will be opening all the boxes. I'm looking to get all the sets. I have 185,000 gold saved up, so it'll be a pretty big weekend. I do have a nice, sweet overlay and set up for my Twitch stream. I got my little webcam on there. I got scrolling followers. I got all kinds of stuff, so it's pretty cool. And I hope to see you guys all out there. I hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good rest of your day.